Assalamu alaikum dear students, this is your teacher Kashan Ali and let me introduce myself. I am Pakistan Studies and Islamia teacher for the O levels and Sociology and Global Perspective teacher for the A and O levels in the City School Liaquat campus Hyderabad. Uh, Dear students, today we are going to discuss about the second tenure of Mohtarama Benazir Bhutto from 1993 to 96, what she has achieved during that, how she became the Prime Minister in the elections, how many challenges she faced, how much she achieved during this tenure. So let's start right from the elections. Benazir Bhutto, being the chairperson of the Pakistan People's Party, is one of the popular leaders among the Pakistanis. Nawaz Sharif, whose government just fell due to a decision made by the establishment of Pakistan, his own alliance of IGI was rather divided now. He was only there as the leader of Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz Sharif group. So this time it was kind of difficult for Nawaz Sharif to contest the election against the popular leader like Benazir Bhutto. Benazir Bhutto won the elections and she became the second time the Prime Minister of Pakistan. This time she hasn't got as much majority as she was having during her first tenure, but with the alliance of the other parties and independent candidates, she was able to have some sort of a strength in the assembly. This time she came with a promise to deliver for the women's rights, and she delivered it really well. The job quota for the women was increased during her tenure. Women were given license to run their own businesses, and even more rights were promised and given during her tenure. Inflation, corruption, drug trafficking, kind of terrorism, kidnapping, and other kind of crimes were the major difficulties faced by Benazir, especially in the province of Sindh. She was trying her best to cope up with the situation, but it was not that easy. Moreover, Pakistan, since it was not having good relations, or we can say warm relations with the USA after 1988, she was looking forward to have some kind of a thaw between the relationship. She was able to melt the ice this time, and it was the tenure of President Bill Clinton in USA. She was able to meet him and convince him that USA should reconsider starting giving trade and aid both to Pakistan. Moreover, this was not the only channel that Benazir was looking forward to. She was also willing to move towards the other means of trade. She was a very popular political figure because she was the daughter of Mr. Zulfikar Ali Bhutto. She has got a good majority of the worldly known politicians under her friend list. She was able to move towards the Commonwealth, move towards China and other countries, and Pakistan was kind of getting stabilized in terms of getting its economy back to its position. But the destination was still far. Pakistan's core target again was to establish prime kind of trade with the Central Asian states, which were all landlocked, and Pakistan can provide them the shortest route to the Arabian Sea, and by Arabian Sea to the Indian Ocean and the world trade. These countries were in need of Pakistan, but again the problem was with the situation of Afghanistan. Benazir and her cabinet with the intelligence of Pakistan decided that there should be only one government in Afghanistan. Now Pakistani government had to look that what group can suit their cause, to whom they can trust more. And this time they came to a conclusion that only Mullah Omar and Taliban group can be trustworthy. Pakistan, with the help of the USA, who was also interested in the peace of Afghanistan with the collaboration of Saudi Arabia, was able to help Taliban establishing a proper government in Afghanistan. All other leaders, they just lost this war because too much help was given to the Taliban. This was a temporary decision it looked really well in that regard because Pakistan was able to get a proper trade route towards the Central Asian states. But later, in her own biography, written biography of Mohtarma Benazir Bhutto, the daughter of the East, Benazir Bhutto admitted this fact that helping Taliban governing Afghanistan may have given Pakistan some sort of a time, some sort of a timely fruit, but unfortunately, in a longer run, it was a mistake. Benazir Bhutto's other hand in the family politics was on the darker side in her second tenure. Her brother Mir Murtaza Bhutto, who was known to be the actual descendant, being or a very strong candidate for the chairmanship of the Pakistan People's Party, he came back into the politics. Once he was not getting the chairmanship of the Pakistan People's Party, he made his own Pakistan People's Party with the name Shahid Bhutto Group. He was able to win the elections from Larkana, and moreover, he was also able to sit in the Sindh Assembly. But what an unfortunate that Mr. Mir Murtaza Bhutto, at one of the nights in 1996, he was killed in a police encounter with all his guards and the driver. Police claimed that the vehicle in which Mir Murtaza was in was full of weapons and weapon exhibition was not permitted. But unfortunately, the case was quite different. People's Party Shahid Bhutto Group always blamed Pakistan People's Party's government, especially the Prime Minister herself, for the murder of Mir Murtaza Bhutto. Mir Murtaza's wife Gunwa Bhutto and daughter Fatma Bhutto blamed seriously to the People's Party about the murder of their husband and father respectively. This incident actually broke in the Bhutto family, which was the actual initiator of the Pakistan People's Party. Corruption was the most common blame on the Benazir's government in every tenure. She was facing it with patience. But this time, her own chosen president Farooq Ahmad Khan Laghari had decided, due to the murder of Mir Murtaza Bhutto, due to the corruption blames on Asif Ali Zardari and other People's Party leaders, due to the mismanagement and increasing crime rate, he again utilized the 8th Amendment, 58(2)(b), to dismiss the government of Mohtarma Benazir Bhutto for the second time. It was the third time consecutively after 1988 that a democratic government cannot be able to fulfill its whole tenure of 5 years. In 1997, Pakistan was again on the verge of another elections. What happened in the next elections? How Nawaz Sharif was able to single-handedly overthrow all the political parties of Pakistan. Why Muslim League, Nawaz Sharif group became so strong and unchallengeable. Why still People's Party was the second largest party in terms of voting majority in Pakistan. We will come to know in the next lecture. Stay tuned. Must subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon in order to get the latest lectures on the Cambridge Pakistan Studies O Levels Paper 1 and Paper 2. And stay tuned. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.